Hey guys, it's Tisa and I'm back with another layout for you. I'm going to be using the Merry Days collection and I purchased most of this from Tuesday morning. I kind of missed out on this collection last year. As I always do, I tend not to really fall in love with a collection until it's already been released and gone. So that's just kind of how I roll. Now I did not have the 12 by 12 pattern paper for this collection. So that background paper is from another older crate paper collection. And I apologize, I did not have the branding strip on it, so I do not know where it's from, but it is definitely not available. It is quite old. But I thought that the colors went really well with the Merry Days collection. And what I do have from this collection is I have the 6x8 paper pad and I have the wrapping paper. So I did use a piece of the wrapping paper and it works perfectly for layering. It's very thin, so you can't use it as a base, but that fa la la paper is the wrapping paper. So I really wanted to let as much of these patterns on the paper show as possible. So this is kind of a layout where I did some just layering of the 6x6 pads and then just did 2 embellishment clusters. So I decided to have my layout be right hand justified, and that's where I decided to put that fa la la paper, and I'm going to go ahead and start building my photo, my photo layers right there. Now, when I do this, I usually start out by just playing around with the paper, layering them, turning them, in that sort of way. When I realize that I want it like I just did with the pink underneath, I won't use the entire pink sheet. I'll just cut it into little strips and then, back it behind so that it looks like it's a full sheet. So that way you can save some of your paper. This is a photo of my youngest son, Jack, and I, and we went and got our Christmas tree. And we live in North Carolina, so, there's pine trees everywhere up in the mountains and everything. So you would think that, trees would be tree farms and whatnot would be easy to come by. We don't live in the mountains. We live about 3 hours east of the mountains, but we come from Illinois, and I grew up and my kids grew up going to Christmas tree farms and cutting down our own tree. When we got here, we realized very quickly that there's very few Christmas tree farms. And if you do go to them, the trees are so expensive, like $100 for a Christmas tree, which isn't going to happen for us, especially since I'm one that I put up the tree the weekend after Thanksgiving and I'm ready to take it down the day after Christmas. That's just... By that time, I've kind of had it with all the decorations and I want things back to normal. And so we don't have it up all that long, maybe 3 weeks or so. So we started going to Food Lion for our Christmas tree a few years ago because they were only $30 and they were cute. They worked out just fine, except for this year. This year we went, and the trees were all tiny, teeny tiny. And we have 19-foot ceilings in our house. So we had the funniest looking tree because it was so small, it fit in the back of my SUV. So this is a photo of my son Jack and I with our tree behind us in the car, and we are bringing it home. As you can see here, I'm layering up the embellishment cluster, starting to make a cluster kind of there up in the right hand corner. And I used this black frame, and I'll be honest, I don't know if that's from Merry Days or not. It might be, but I I did use that in the corner there to kind of be the foundation of my embellishment cluster there. And I wanted to bring some more black to the surface of the layout because it was in the text in that Follow Law paper. So it was important for me to bring that forward and make sure that there was, there was more black on the layout. I didn't want it to be a prominent color, but I wanted it to make sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm probably just rambling on. Anyway, so I'm going to continue kind of putting everything down, and I wanted to take this time to remind everyone that I am celebrating 700 subscribers, and I do have a video that I will post below that is my Scrappy Chat and subscriber giveaway. So if you are not a subscriber already, definitely hit that subscribe button and go to that video below and watch it and leave your comment, and there's a chance to win a fun little goodie bag, Scrappy goodie bag from me. And this is available for both US and international subscribers, so definitely make sure you check that out. I'm super excited. I'm excited about really doing some more on my channel this year, and you can learn all about that in that video. If you already are a subscriber and you haven't checked that video out, definitely go on over and check it out. You have until January 31st to comment, and then I will be picking a winner on February 1st. Another note I just wanted to bring up. So I've been talking with one of my other Scrappy friends who does YouTube, and just kind of talking about how do you grow your channel, things like that. And a really important factor in YouTube and getting your channel known is getting likes on your videos. So if you like my videos, I would love for you to hit that like button, and comments are a huge thing as well. So definitely comment, ask any questions, anything you'd like, even constructive criticism. I am happy to learn from everyone. So if you have anything you want to point out to me, or anything that you would like to see on my channel or would like me to try, definitely leave it in the comment below. I do get back to you pretty quickly, or at least I try to, but I would love for you to participate in my channel. It is so much fun for me to get comments and be able to reply. So I'm working on a cluster at the bottom there. Oh, no, I'm not putting on the frame. Sorry. This one goes together pretty quickly once I get everything out. And as you can see, I have all of my embellishments the ones I thought I could pull into this collection, I pull those out first, and then I have them all laying to the left of me to try to see what possibly I could use. So up in the right hand corner, I put that pink and green holly berry embellishment or ephemera. And then that car with it's like an old-fashioned car kind of with the Christmas tree on the top. That is not from Merry Days, I don't believe. I believe it's from the collection prior to Merry Days, the year before. And but I just really liked how it looked up there, and what a perfect photo to use that I think it's like an epoxy type piece. So I'm looking through the sticker sheet, and I really did not see anything that I was going to use there. I try out a couple of things, but I end up going for more ephemera due to the size and scale of of everything. I think the only thing I use from the sticker sheet is a little sticker phrase that says the magic of Christmas, and you'll see me put that on there in a little bit. So I love the background paper for this because it reminds me of like Santa's route or something to the North Pole, like a Santa tracker type of page. So I thought that worked out really, really great. I wish I knew what paper this was, and I wish I had more of it because the color is really an unusual green. that really goes well with this collection. So I decided to make somewhat of a scene on the bottom left. I wanted this embellishment cluster to be more weighted, if that makes sense. So bigger pieces, just so that it would feel, the photo would feel grounded to that cluster. And the way I make it work with the photo and the way I like to ground my photos is to have the embellishment cluster connect to the photo in some way. So you'll see when I put down my house at the bottom left there, I'm going to overlap it just slightly over the photo, and that really helps in my eye for the photo to feel grounded, and that your clusters are not just like floating around. So, and that's not in every layout. Some layouts that I create, I want that look where the clusters are kind of spread around the page. But on this one, I wanted it to be a little bit different. So up at the top there, I have cut out a tag, and I'm going to use some gold thickers that say, "Oh, what fun." And that's from one of those Christmas collections. Again, I don't know if it was from with this collection, but I have 3 different gold thicker word Christmas sheets. And I think a couple of them I got from Tuesday Morning, and one of them I got from my little scrapbook store. And I just have them in with like my Christmas stash. So I'm going to make a tag there to ground my title. And you're not going to see it online because I end up doing it later. I was doing this at a crop, and I wanted to put a reinforcer on that tag and then put some thread or whatever, twine around the, coming off of it, but I didn't have that with me. So here I am going to go ahead and get that title put down. And again, I'm going to make sure that is underneath, so that black frame overlaps the title. So it is all one continuous piece. So are you guys working on your Christmas layouts now? Or, when do you typically like to work on Christmas layouts? I struggle with Christmas layouts, to be quite honest with you. I love the collections, but I don't know why. I just struggle. Sometimes, I'll be honest, it's because when you're trying to do several photos at once and there's so many colors going around, like kind of like Christmas morning or Christmas Eve with friends and family, I struggle because I have a hard time trying to put together a layout when there's so much going on in the photos. But I don't want to make the photos black and white because I want to have the colors from the Christmas tree and all of that showing. So sometimes I struggle, and I think on this one I didn't struggle because the photo or the colors in the photo truly blend perfectly with this layout. And no, I did not plan that, but I'm not going to say I have not planned out outfits for a photo knowing I wanted to use a certain collection to scrapbook them. Yes. Come on, guys. I know many of you have done that. Leave me a comment if you have specifically picked out an outfit for your kids or whoever because you knew you had a scrapbook collection that would go perfectly with those colors. I know you've all done it. I want to see who's going to admit to it in the comments below. So anyway, I'm going to continue with my clusters here, and I'm going to be layering up the Christmas tree from the tags ephemera, as well as the house. And then this red car with the Christmas tree on top was also a tag, but I cut off the little tag piece on there. So you're not going to see that on there, but love how that worked out. And then you'll see, since I have some gold up in the top with the title, I'm going to bring some gold down to the bottom left cluster by putting like a star on top of the tree, and then putting like a holly berry cluster down in that corner as well. So I love, love, love how it turned out. I hope you like it too. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and definitely come back for more. Have a great day, guys. Bye.